Hi guys, it's Sammy Joe bringing you gameplay commentary as always. Today I am playing on Jungle. The gun that I'm using is AK-47 with the extended mag. So those of you who are annoyed at me for using FAMAS, this is the gameplay for you. My friend Gaston just made a channel. He just uploaded his first gameplay commentary and he is really funny, like the most hilarious kid I've ever met, the most random kid I've ever met, and he will definitely keep your attention. So if you want to go check him out, I know you'll love it. The link is in the description and his YouTube name is Chew on My Twizzler. Yeah, I made a song but it got deleted, so I'm sorry that you won't get to hear it, but it was really funny. Anyways, I'm thinking about doing the prank dial commentary, so if you're interested in that, let me know. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. Pretty much prank dial is an app on my phone. If you guys don't know, or if you haven't heard about the last time I talked about it, it's an app that I have on my phone that is pretty much what it sounds like. It's a prank dial. You pick who you want to call, you pick the number that it's coming from, and you pick a voice and a prank to send it to them. You can record it, and it's really, really funny. I did it to my grandma, I did it to my cousin, I did it to my dad, and that was hilarious. So maybe I can do some of those for you guys and keep you entertained with some funny things. I will definitely have to do it to my dad because he is really funny if he doesn't catch on to it. So anyways, this commentary I want to tell you guys about some embarrassing stories that have happened to me. They all happened when I was younger. Pretty much I don't really get embarrassed anymore. Instead of being embarrassed now, I pretty much just have awkward moments. But whatever, I don't really care what people think. Like you guys have heard me say a million times before, so stupid stuff doesn't really bother me. But anyways, so the first story I want to tell you is about when I was in like 4th or 5th grade. In elementary school, I really didn't have that many friends. I wasn't like a geek or a nerd, but I wasn't really popular and I didn't really fit in with the popular kids, I guess you could say. But so we were outside for recess and the boys were playing soccer on the little soccer field that we had at my school, and it was like kind of a soccer field in a little gated area kind of. And so they were just playing and I was like standing near the fence and with my friends, and they kicked it and it came over to me, like came over to where I was. I don't really know if they kicked it at me, but it was pretty close. And I don't know if you guys remember or if I even told you that I played soccer for about 8 or 9 years. So I decided to show these boys that I wasn't afraid of the ball and that I could kick it just as hard as they could. So I grabbed the ball, put it down at my feet, like thinking I'm a big tough, I'm going to show these guys. I took a step or two backwards and drew my leg back, completely missed the ball and fell in the mud that was underneath me. And for some reason I had no idea that the mud was there. And so if you can imagine, I pretty much just like kicked the air and slipped. So it was like a cartoon when you see the people like, you know, try to kick something and miss and fall. So I was wearing white pants, and when I stood up I was obviously covered in mud. Had to call my mom, do the whole shamil, have her bring me clothes, pants, shirt, underwear, because the mud went through my pants. And that was really embarrassing. Everybody made fun of me and everybody was laughing at me, and the next day I was called Mud Girl. So that's, I mean, if you can imagine being in 5th grade, stuff like that is embarrassing and you don't want people to make fun of you, and that's exactly what happened to me. So anyways, if you're in 5th grade, don't slip in the mud with white pants because it's not cool. But the next story is when I was probably about the same age, and I was at a soccer game. I was a forward in this game, and if you guys don't know what that is, which I'm sure that all of you do because everyone played soccer when they were little, forwards are the people that stand in the front when the kickoff starts, and they pretty much are the offense. Like if you're familiar with football, they try to score. But anyways, I was forward, and this game I was ready. Like I was ready to charge, I was ready to attack, I was ready to score. I don't think that I've ever scored a goal before this day, so I was like I don't know, excited, I don't know. So anyway, the game starts and we're playing, blah blah blah. Well, it's a goal kick, and like I said, I was ready and I was ready to play, and so obviously I was shoving and pushing this girl and trying to get in front of her so that I could win the ball, and all of a sudden I get smacked in the face with the ball. I don't know if I was paying attention to where the ball was because I was pushing this girl or not, but the ball hits me in the face, and I had glasses at the time. Well, This is another thing like a TV show. My glasses fell off, my nose is bleeding, and I'm blind as a bat, so I couldn't see where my glasses were. They were like blending in with the grass. So here I am, bloody nose, blind, and looking like an idiot, feeling the grass for my glasses. So my coach pulls me off the field, and when my nose stops bleeding, he says, "Sammy, are you ready to go back in?" And of course, I said yes. So he puts me back in, and here I am again, ready to play and go at it. So there I go, zipping down the field, going through all these people, like running, and then I take a shot and scored the first goal of the season, and I was so excited that I wasn't paying attention to like the rules of how to play soccer. So when the goalie was kicking the ball back out to do another kickoff, they either throw it or sometimes they kick it. I thought that I was allowed to try to get the ball and score again. Don't ask me why, but I did. So she kicks the ball, and I get it, thinking that I'm going to go and score. And I run up and score again. And all the girls on the other team were like, "What is this idiot doing?" The girls on my team were dying laughing because they thought I was kidding. My coach is yelling at me from the sideline, "Sam, what are you doing?" My dad's freaking out because my dad's like a big soccer star. He played for all his life. And yeah, so pretty much everyone's freaking out, and I'm sitting there not realizing that you're not supposed to do that. I have a ref in my face trying to give me a yellow card, and my coach is like, it's okay, she didn't know, blah, blah. So pretty much I looked like an idiot because I was on fire scoring the first goal of the season and then trying to go and do it again. It cracks me up when I think about it. It just really, I don't know, I wish I could have like been somebody in the field watching somebody else do that instead of me, because probably would have peed my pants laughing at them, because that's pretty funny. But anyways, one more soccer story that before I move on, just because I just thought about this when I said yellow card, and it makes me so mad still to this day, even though it was like maybe 8 or 9 years ago. So whenever I think about it, I get like really annoyed. But I guess I'm kind of tough, like for a girl, and I've always had bigger muscles than all my friends and whatever. So I was defending against this girl, and she was bigger than me, and she kept like shoving me, and it was pissing me off. And I was like, okay, what is this girl pushing me for? I don't even have the ball, and this girl's just like pushing me. And so of course I pushed her back, and we just kept pushing and back and forth, blah blah blah. So every single time she pushed me, the ref wasn't looking. Every time I pushed her, the ref wasn't looking, so she decides to shove me harder. And I'm like, okay, this girl just needs to get away from me. I tried to like move away, I tried to walk away, I tried to just like get away from this annoying, because it was just to the point where it was annoying. Like, stop pushing me, leave me alone, like go get the ball. I'm not the target here, you don't put me in the goal, go get the ball. So now I'm not even paying attention to the ref anymore. I'm just like really irritated at this girl, and I pushed her as hard as I could, knocked her over on the ground. She fell, obviously, and this all happened while the ref was looking. So he comes running over with this stupid card in the air. Like, I can't stand when they do that. Obviously, you're gonna give me a yellow card. You don't have to run and show everybody. So I was pissed, and when I got off the field, I just started crying. I guess that wasn't that tough, but I did not know what else to do. I was so pissed. Like, I wanted to just go on the field and take the girl and just like tackle her. But anyways, I hate when people do that. I hate when people just like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I hated that girl so much. I think it's funny because whenever I used to play soccer, I used to hate the other team. Like, I used to start the game thinking that the other people were like my enemies, and I hated them so much, and I didn't want them to win, obviously, and I hated them. Anyway, back to the embarrassing stories. My last one that I'm going to tell you about is when I was at the beach. I was about 14 years old, so it's like the age where you have to be cool and not do anything stupid in front of boys, because you want them to think that you're pretty, and you want them to think that you're cool, and blah, 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 blah. So me and my brother and sister and 2 of my brother's friends were going to play in the ocean, and there were these 2 cute boys sitting by the water in some beach chairs. So when I see that they're like right in front of the area of water that we were going to play in, I knew I had to just be cool and just walk past them and whatever and just try to be pretty. So that's what I did. And when we get in the water, we were playing, and then we were getting out to eat lunch or something. So I'm walking to where the water is, like pretty much at my ankles, and something bites me or pinches me or pokes me or something. I don't know if it was a crab, I don't know if it was a seashell, but it pinches me, and obviously I screamed really, really loud, and I put all the attention on myself, which was not very cool because those boys were sitting there. And I looked over really quick to see if they seen it. And of course, they were dying laughing. So I had to walk past them, embarrassed with the red toe. And my face was probably just as red. So yeah, that was probably really embarrassing just because I was so young and I was trying to be cool. But anyways, I guess now I know how that guy felt that I mentioned in one of my commentaries when he tried to be cool and dived to catch the football and tripped like right in front of my face. But I guess I knew how he felt before then, but now I'm thinking about it, so I feel bad for you, whoever you are. If you're out there, I'm sorry. But anyways, the gameplay is coming to an end here. This final score is 63-7. Please rate and subscribe and do everything else that you always do. Love ya.